Hi, I'm Jessie, and since we are in our ribbon era here at Moda, I wanted to show you this cool tool that I found in our warehouse. It is the Clover Rosette Maker. If you have never seen this before, this is the Clover Rosette Maker, and it comes with everything that you need to make one full rosette. We've got our tool here that's gonna make our ruffles. We've got our backing felt here. This is gonna make our center. It's gonna be like a covered button. And then we have 2 stickers that come with it to secure our ruffle. I've been using this tool already, and you can see that it's a little bit mangled, but the first and most important step is to make sure that all your little flaps are going in the same direction. So I'm just going to fix these to make sure that they're overlapping properly. Okay, now they're all laying perfectly straight. I'm going to take our Moda satin ribbon. This is perfect for this tool. And I am going to push my ribbon up through the bottom right here. And I'm going to go all the way around following this line on the inside of the tool. I'm going to push a pleat through the flap and line it up with the edge of the flap. I'm going to do this all the way around. So it's a little bit tricky at first. Annie was in the sewing room with me late one Friday and we were playing with this. And I tried to show her how to work it and she was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I hate this tool. And then she went off and made 17 covered buttons, which we'll talk about in a second also. But now she loves it. It just takes a little bit of practice. You just want to hold the previous pleat with your thumb and push a new pleat through. And you just keep going all the way around, following that circle. This is designed to be used with multiple different size ribbons. So it's perfect for all of our Renaissance ribbons. It's perfect for all the different size Moda ribbons that we carry. And you're just going to keep going all the way around. So I am here at the end of my ribbon, my last flap. I'm going to cut this front piece. So I've got my shorter strip here so that it's easier to get through to the back. I'm going to pull it all the way through where I started, right there. The instructions in the little kit say to trim it the width of 1 flap. I find it's a little bit easier to work with if I have it a little bit extra and then I go back to the back and trim it again. So I left a little extra here. As you can see, I'm going to glue these 2 pieces together and then I'm going to cut it the width of the flap. Instructions say nothing about gluing, so this is just my own personal little tip after using this tool several times. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut the width of this flap. And then it all blends in. You can't even tell where the start is. Next, I'm going to show you how to get your ribbons off of the tool. And I'm going to also mention how you can keep reusing your tool with supplies that you have at home once you run out of stickers. Okay, so you're gonna notice in your packaging that it comes with 2 stickers, one for the front and one for the back of your ruffle. And since this is a multi-use tool, I'm gonna show you how I continue to use it. I used the sticker as a template and I cut a piece of cardstock, and I'm just gonna glue it right to the top and bottom of this. This is gonna make sure that all of your ruffles or your pleats don't come apart. So it's going to hold them all in place, and then you're going to be able to embellish it once you get it all put together. It's top and bottom. And then once it's dry, you can pop this off. Okay, so now we have our big outer rosette piece. I just wanted to talk about some of the ribbon that you can use that we carry here at Moda and the different effect that it has. This one I used making this beautiful Renaissance ribbon and it turned out perfect because you can see all of the design throughout. The satin ribbons, as we already know, turn out perfect for this. I've got some satin ribbon accents in these. These are great because these designs down here will also make a neat effect for your rosette when you have it all pleated. This one maybe you won't be able to see the design so much, but all these other ones would be perfect. The wider the ribbon, the larger the rosette will turn out to be. So here we've got this very wide Renaissance ribbon and it made a very large one. And here we have a very skinny Renaissance ribbon and it made a tiny, tiny one. You can also use binding strips in the Rosette Maker and it turns out to be a very perfectly pleated rosette. Once you have your rosette made and you've decided how you want it to be layered or not layered, we've got a bunch of different options for centers. So it comes with this little plastic disc. This kind of turns into a covered button. You make a little yo-yo and you wrap it around this, and then you can just glue it right into the center. There's a template in the kit that you can use to cut your fabric for making this fabric center. You can also use covered buttons of any size, depending on what size your rosette is. They turn out really, really cute. You can fussy cut your fabric to have the cutest centers. They're so super duper easy. The covered button kit comes with everything you need. You don't need to buy any extra tools or any special gadgets to make a covered button. It's so easy. You just use your fingers and they turn out so cute. They come in all different sizes. We've got a giant one here. We've got some medium sizes and then these teeny, 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 tiny ones that can be used for embellishing, can be used for actual buttons, can be used for earrings. So we really love these. They're fun to make. They're also addicting. We carry these Dritz button kits here in our warehouse. So let's talk about how to finish this out. This is the fun part. So I've got my large rosette that I made from the satin ribbon. I've got a small rosette that I have made previously out of some small Renaissance ribbon. And I have a cover button that I've put in the center because it's really cute. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down right onto my large rosette. I also have my two little tails. I've decided to use these Renaissance ribbons also, and I'm gonna kind of place them, find out where I want them to go. I'm gonna glue them together just for security. And then I'm gonna put a little glue on the back here. Glue those down. Just wanna make sure that they're straight where you want them. And this is the best part. I'm gonna add some tags, some little quilting tags that we all have been collecting. I'm gonna add some covered buttons, those teeny tiny covered buttons that we have made 700 of. I'm gonna put those on here. And I'm also gonna add this cute, cute, cute zipper charm. For this, I'm just gonna lay it where I want the charm to hang. And then I'm going to put glue on top of the clasp, the lobster clasp. Let's stick some tags in. We carry some of these tags also in the warehouse. This particular one that I'm using is Sarah Hart's, but I'm also gonna add this cute matching Renaissance tag. Just tuck it in there. Okay, now we've got our charm, we've got our tags. I'm gonna have some fun with this and just add a couple little buttons to it. Try not to burn yourself. Dot some glue there. Make sure it's straight. The kit also comes with a perfect little backing circle and a pin. So I just popped the pin through the already pre-cut holes. I'm going to close the pin and then I'm just going to glue it to the back. Make sure you line up your pin the way you want it to hang. And look how cute and finished that looks. Cutest little award ever. The most important thing to remember here is to have fun. These look like eyes, so I'm just gonna make it a little face. I'm gonna use this fabric marker that we also have here at Moda. Oh my goodness, she's so happy. This would make just a really fun class in your shop. You can make this as an emotional support ribbon for somebody going through a hard time. This one right here says, yes, you can. You can make it for your kid's birthday so that they can wear it to school. You can make it for a bride-to-be. You can make it for a baby shower. Sky's the limit. You can make it for anything you want. And we just love how polished they turn out with our Moda satin ribbon or our Grosgrain ribbon and the Clover Rosette Maker. I hope you had fun with this and I hope you learned something new today and we will see you next time.